family. Ooh. Hey, family. I wanted to come on here really quickly and do a pop-up because I know sometimes we are actively doing things, like we're active, we're jumping around, carrying on, dancing all over the place. And when it's time to be intentional about recovering, we are not. So today I wanted to um, share something that I do. I call it the day after all of the activity, or a series of days of activity where you wake up and you feel your body crying out for help. What do you do? Muscles are stiff, muscles are sore. How do you deal with that? I'm going to show you guys some physical exercises that I do just for my body. If you're interested in a comprehensive, because this routine I actually have on the Dance and Wellness Network site. Well, it's not up now. It's not up now. It'll be up soon. But in that version of it, it is integrating not only your physical active recovery, but your spiritual active recovery. I am a dancer, but a lot of times I am also not just dancing, just to put it that way. So not only do I need to recover physically, but spiritually, I need to recover. And that's my dinner in the oven. I'm going to go turn that off. But yeah, I need to recover. So right now, you're only going to see what I do for the physical. If you want to tap into the integrated version of this practice, go ahead and subscribe to the Dance and Wellness Studio, where you have tons of proskuneo. I call it proskuneo practices, where we merge the mind, soul, and the body, and we just submit it to the Holy Spirit. And he releases whatever we need. Might be recovery. It might be other things, but bear with me for a moment. I'm going to go take this out of the oven, and then I'm going to start talking about how I recover physically. Okay. Also, I'm going to start from the feet, and I'm going to just go all the way up the back, basically. And we'll do it together. Okay, sorry y'all. I started this live and I forgot that I actually had to do something after the food came out of the oven. So I'm excited, but here we go. We're gonna start with the bottom of the feet. So to stretch out the bottom of the feet, Come a little closer. Yeah, so to stretch out the bottom of the feet, you're going to sit, curl your toes up and just sit there on top of your toes and just breathe. Take a few deep breaths in. And when you feel like you can't take it anymore, just go the toes flat down. Now you're stretching. Ooh, you may not want to put your entire weight on that foot, on your feet, just how much you can. I like to curl mine in a little bit, but here, just breathe as deeply as you can. And at any point in time, you can just pause and stay longer in a stretch if it feels really good. This particularly does not feel good to me, but I do it anyway because I know it's helpful. And to stretch out or to actively recover my lower back, I'm just going to lean forward and I'm going to contract and hold it. And while I'm holding it, I'm breathing deeply. I'm letting air and breath pass through my back, my scapula, my lower back. And then I'm arching up. Oh, yes. Not too much. Stretching out this front part. And then I gently lean over to stretch out my lower back. But also, yeah, just lean over for now, stretching out your lower back. And breathe deeply. Now, if you want to add to this, you can also stretch under your underarms by reaching out as far as you can and breathing deeply. I'm going to stay here for a little bit because this feels really good to me. I'm breathing, deep breath in and deep breath out. And to continue with this, while I'm folded over, I'm going to raise up one arm. I'm going to slide it underneath. Oh, yes. And feel that stretch in your right scapula. And breathe. Now we're going to switch the other arm. Reach straight up. Needle and thread it through the other arm. Yes. And breathe as deeply as you can. Okay. And you're going to arch up again, stretching that front part of your body. And you're going to curve, stretching that upper back, breathing. Then you're going to come back up. This time you're going to have your knees mat width apart. If you have a mat or just wide apart. You're going to curl your toes under and press your hips down. We're going back to stretching the bottom part of your feet. Breathing as deeply as you can, stretching the entire width of your feet. Then you're going to uncurl and stretch that front part of your feet by pressing your hips down gently and breathing deeply. If you want, you can also arch back to stretch that front part of your body as well. Breathing deeply. Deep inhale. Feel your muscles expanding again. And now I'm going to ask you while you're there to curve and breathe deeply. Continue to breathe. Now, maintaining that mat width apart, knees mat width apart, toes, big toes touching. Lean back onto your hips, stretching that front part of your feet. Lean forward to stretch out your lower back and your underarms again. Keep reaching with that underarm. Keep reaching out with those fingers. Big breath in, big breath out. Now you're going to grab those hands back in. You're going to needle and thread it all the way across, stretching out that one scapula, breathing deeply as possible. And switch, lifting up the other arm. If you're anything like me, even this is just like a nice little stretch right here. Needle and thread it underneath. This side is a struggle for me. Do what you need to, y'all. And breathe into the tight places and the tight spaces. Breathe. Send the breath of God into that place. Breathing. And come on back up to C curve, breathing. You can come into this bridge position to stretch out that back and to arch it, stretching the front part of your body. You can wag yourself from side to side. There is a something that I noticed, actually, that I want to go back to. Let me do that. Whether you're down here or you're up here, you can try this. You can lift up that arm and stretch out that side part of your body. And just hold it there and breathe. Breathe. Feel those hip flexors stretching, lengthening, and opening up again. And you can thread the needle again if you want to. And then come on up and try it with the other side. Just stretch out. Oh, that side part of your body. This feels so good to me. I can feel the tightness expanding and loosening up as I breathe. And you can thread the needle here if you like and breathe. Okay. So there you have it, guys. Um, gentle movement that you can do to release your muscles, tight muscles, stiff, sore muscles. This gently gets you actively back into moving. And I purposely chose these things on the floor because sometimes that's where you want to be after a season of just actively moving around. I'm going to show one more, and it is for that front part of your body that we often neglect, right? I'm going to actually go opposite my mat so you can see me. Or, here, let's do it this way. So I'm down here on my mat. I'm going to pick up my left foot. And this is the front part of the body that we're stretching. And just breathe. You can rest your head down while you do this. And then when you're ready, you can switch. Drop that down, pick up the other foot. Pull it towards your gluteus maximus and breathe. That feels really good. Now to tackle, here's the front part of your body. We're just gonna place our hands underneath our shoulders and gradually peel up like a banana. As far as you can go, pulling up out of your hips and breathing, stretching those stomach muscles. Breathing. Big breath in, big breath out. You can drop your head if you like. And I'm going to try this one again. I'm going to come down and then I'm going to peel up. And breathe. Ooh, ow, what was that? Okay. So that was an active recovery. That's one portion of what I do to actively recover my physical body after strenuous exercise. In addition to a few other things, and Water. Thank you for stretching with me today. Until next time.